Hello students. Hello students. Today we'll discuss about isomerism of monosaccharide. I am Dr. A.K. Sarkar from Faculty of Science, Sri Rawatpura Sarkar University. In this study, we mainly discuss about aldose-ketose isomerism and stereoisomerism. What is isomerism? Compounds having same molecular formula but differs in structural orientations are isomers of each other. Hexose has the general formula of C6H12O6. This is the general formula of glucose, fructose and galactose, but all are different in structural orientations. So monosaccharides exhibit different types of isomerism. First of all, aldose-ketose isomerism. This isomerism occurs due to difference in functional group. Aldose having an aldehyde group CHO at one end of the molecule. In this example, the CHO group is at C1, example of D-glucose. In case of ketose isomerism, having an ketone group at a position other than C1. In this example, the ketone group is at C2, example of D-fructose. Now stereoisomerism. This is the isomerism that occurs due to the presence of asymmetric carbon in a compound where the attached groups are differently arranged spatially. Now what is asymmetric carbon? An asymmetric carbon is one which carries 4 different groups or atoms on its 4 valencies. In this example, the central carbon C, which is also known as chiral carbon, is attached with 4 different groups that is CHO, OH, H and R. R is any other group. Now if a compound having more than one asymmetric carbon, it shows a number of isomers. Now according to Van 't Hoff's rule, an asymmetric compound shows 2 to the power n number of isomers, where n is the number of asymmetric carbon. Compounds who differ in spatial arrangements but identical in composition are known as stereoisomers. Stereoisomers gives D and L isomers, which are mirror images of each other. It means D isomer is the mirror image of L isomer. In this example of D-glyceraldehyde, the orientation of OH group in case of D isomer, it is on the right hand side of the chiral carbon and H is on the left hand side of the chiral carbon. In D-sugar, the orientation of H and OH groups in the penultimate carbon, that is C5 in glucose, is like those around the asymmetric carbon of D-glyceraldehyde, which I already discussed in the previous slide. In case of L-sugar, which is the mirror image of D-sugar, where the L, H and OH groups in the penultimate carbon are oppositely arranged. In this example of D-glucose and L-glucose, you can easily see the C5, in C5, the orientation of H and OH group are mirror images to each other. Some important facts. Biologically active isomer of sugar is the D isomer in eukaryotes. In mammals, metabolic enzymes available are specific for this configuration only. Stereoisomers that are mirror images of each other are called enantiomers or sometimes enantiomeric pairs. This is the example of enantiomer, D-fructose and L-fructose, where C3, C4 and C5 having mirror image configuration. The stereoisomers that differ in configuration of a single asymmetric carbon containing more than one asymmetric carbon are epimers. We can take the example of D-glucose, D-mannose and D-galactose. Between D-glucose and D-mannose, the difference in chiral carbon is between C4. In C4, the orientation of H and OH are different. Similarly, between D-glucose and D-galactose, the orientation of C2, the orientations of H and OH in the C2 carbon are different. Isomers that have opposite configurations at one or more of the chiral centers but that are not mirror images of each other are called diastereomers or diastereomeric pairs. The example is D-glucose and D-mannose. Thanks for watching. Wait for more videos and also subscribe the YouTube channel of Sri Rawatpura Sarkar University. Thank you.